If you've been following the development of Rivian's next-generation vehicles, prepare yourself, because what just came out of Rivian's Q3 earnings call completely reshaped the picture of the R2. And the deeper you look into the details they quietly dropped, the more it becomes clear the R2 isn't just another EV. It's positioned to become Rivian's most important vehicle yet. So let's break down everything revealed and everything implied, because the future of Rivian just became a lot more interesting. Let's begin with the version that will kick off the entire R2 lineup, the Launch Edition. Rivian officially confirmed that the first R2 variant to hit the market will be a dual-motor, all-wheel drive configuration. More specifically, the company described it as a dual-motor performance model. And while that wording might sound simple on the surface, the deeper meaning is far more intriguing. For months, many assumed Rivian would handle performance upgrades the same way they did on the R1 platform, primarily through software. But listening closely to the way the team discussed R2 on the call, there's a strong hint that the R2 might introduce two different layers of performance, one tied to physical components and branding, and another that can be unlocked digitally after purchase. That would open the door to a performance model with dedicated hardware signals, badging, indicators, unique tuning, and a separate software-based upgrade that owners could activate whenever they choose. If that ends up being true, the dual-motor R2 lineup becomes far more flexible and accessible than previously expected. And this is only the beginning, because Rivian confirmed something huge. Early 2026 will bring a dedicated R2 event revealing every version, every trim, every powertrain, and every configuration option. That's where we'll finally see the full spread. Dual-motor variants, tri-motor performance, range packages, interior choices, and much more. Not only will that event outline all available builds, but the configurator is expected to go live soon after. For EV shoppers, enthusiasts, and reservation holders, that moment will mark the start of the real countdown. Now, despite being a launch edition, Rivian emphasized that it won't be the most expensive R2 variant. That title almost certainly belongs to the upcoming tri-motor configuration, described as the true performance flag for the R2 family. If the R1 tri-motor prototypes offered any clues, Rivian is saving some incredible capability for this upper-tier model. But we can't talk about capability without addressing the question that matters most: when will people actually receive one? Rivian reaffirmed that R2 production is still scheduled to begin in the first half of 2026. What's even more encouraging is that the company's confidence in that timeline has not wavered over the last several quarters. Based on how Rivian historically rolls out new vehicles, the very first units are likely to land in the hands of employees. Shortly after that, expect investors, internal testers, and some early Rivian community figures to get access. And once those stages are complete, the full wave of customer deliveries will begin. If the schedule holds, it is entirely possible that some customers may see their R2s before mid-2026. Production capacity is another major milestone, and Rivian just delivered remarkable news on that front. The Normal, Illinois factory, which originally planned for 155,000 annual units of R2, has now boosted that number to 175,000. This means Rivian can ramp the R2 harder and faster than planned. The plant itself is capable of producing around 215,000 vehicles per year, leaving roughly 40,000 additional annual slots available for R1 models and the commercial RCV once R2 production is fully scaled. This expansion becomes even more meaningful when you look ahead to Rivian's second factory in Georgia. Phase 1 of that plant is scheduled to open in 2028, while the second major expansion is expected to be operational by the end of 2030. Together, the Georgia site is planned for an enormous 575,000 annual capacity. And Rivian has made it clear, R2, R3, And future models, including those not yet named, will be rolling out of that facility in massive volume. But before Rivian hits those numbers, it needs to ramp production in Illinois. Rivian outlined a clear timeline: one shift to start, a second shift added in 2026, and full three-shift production by the second half of 2027. 3 shifts mean continuous production, vehicles being assembled around the clock, 7 days a week. That is the level Rivian intends to operate at once demand for the R2 reaches full stride. To support this scaling, Rivian completed construction on 2 major projects, a 1 million square foot supplier park and a 1 million square foot R2 General Assembly building. With those now in place, Rivian expects the first R2 manufacturing validation builds by late 2025. These are the first near-production vehicles used for testing, certification, and final refinement. If all goes according to plan, thousands of validation vehicles will be circulating ahead of the first customer deliveries, an essential step in Rivian's journey towards profitability. Next, let's look at the heart of the R2, the battery. Rivian revealed that the R2 will use a structural battery pack built around 4695 cylindrical cells. In simple terms, the vehicle's floor structure doubles as the top of the battery pack, increasing rigidity, reducing weight, and enhancing range efficiency. Initially, these cells will be sourced from external suppliers, but Rivian says that by 2027, US-based cell production will begin through its partnership with LG. That shift is critical, not just for timeline predictability, but also for meeting domestic content requirements under USMCA trade rules. Rivian has been very intentional about designing the R2 around a US-dominant bill of materials. Originally, that strategy was part of qualifying for federal tax incentives, but now, with rapidly changing trade policies, supply constraints, and global tariff disputes, Rivian is pursuing domestic sourcing to protect margins and avoid unexpected cost spikes. And technologically, this approach is already paying off. The company says the R2's bill of materials will cost half as much as the R1's, enabling the R2 to reach gross margin positivity by late 2026. That is a milestone Rivian has been chasing since the beginning. And Rivian also confirmed that the R2 will be available in Europe, and here's where things get interesting. Instead of building the R2 in Europe, current trade conditions make it more cost-effective to build them in the US and ship them overseas. As it stands today, the earliest European R2 deliveries could begin in late 2027 or early 2028, with most global shipments eventually coming from the Georgia facility once it's operational. Now let's talk about autonomy. Rivian's evolution here has been dramatic. The first-generation R1 platform relied heavily on Mobileye for their driver assistance features, but the second-generation R1 platform has transitioned fully to Rivian's own in-house perception stack, built on machine learning and trained on Rivian's expanding fleet data. The R2 will push this even further. Rivian says the R2 platform will introduce a more powerful, more efficient autonomous computer, paired with the same advanced perception hardware already seen in Gen 2 R1. The company also hinted that the R2 will ship with autonomous capabilities not currently available on Rivian's existing vehicles. More details are expected at Rivian's upcoming AI and Autonomy event. And finally, let's examine Rivian's marketing strategy. Historically, Rivian avoided traditional advertising, but as the R1 lineup reached more buyers, Rivian quietly expanded into digital and broadcast marketing, placing vehicles in shows, running targeted online campaigns, and promoting demo drives. With the R2, Rivian intends to go further. Expect a wider presence at public venues, more targeted digital outreach, and more opportunities for everyday drivers to encounter the R2 in person. Static displays will likely appear across Rivian locations, and by late 2026 or early 2027, Rivian expects to begin public R2 demo drives, giving potential customers first-hand experience. When you step back and view all these updates together, the message is unmistakable. The R2 isn't just progressing, it's accelerating towards becoming Rivian's breakthrough vehicle. Production is scaling, costs are dropping, battery strategy is maturing, autonomy is advancing, and global expansion is already mapped out. Every quarter brings Rivian closer to unlocking a higher volume future. And as all these moving pieces fall into place, the anticipation only builds. Each new update brings the R2 from concept to reality, inch by inch, until the day real customers begin driving the next chapter of Rivian's story. More announcements are coming, from autonomy to manufacturing to new programs that haven't yet been revealed. The momentum behind R2 is becoming impossible to ignore. The next 2 years will shape Rivian's trajectory for the next decade. And with that, we've covered every major insight Rivian shared about the R2 during the Q3 earnings call. The future is approaching fast, and the R2 is at the center of it.